Sure. I'm trying to press a bunch of buttons here. Oh my God, I gotta get to YouTube Studio. Gotta make sure that everybody is here. Everybody's allowed to comment if you want to. You know, there's a whole bunch of buttons to press here. So I gotta go to the live, and then I gotta go over here. And let me see, what do we got here? Okay. Hey, thanks for coming in, guys. We're gonna be talking about all kinds of things today. Okay, why is nobody here? Did I not press the right buttons? Nobody's here. Hold on, did I not press the right buttons? Oh, there you are. Hey, someone's here. Hi, Bark. All right, I thought, are you all bark and no bite? I was wondering what happened because I didn't press all the buttons the right way. Hold on. Do. There we go. Thanks for coming in, Bark. Nice to see you. Hello, you're the first one here. Okay. All right, so did I write there? Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so if you want to, guys, you can all write comments. XX says hi. Hi, Michael. Hi, that Wolf Raven. What do I think of LGBTQ? Well, that depends who. You'll have to be more explicit, like who in there are you talking about? You know, everybody's different, right? Everybody's there has a unique personality. I can't just talk about what everybody's like. That would be like you asking me, like, what do I think of women, you know? Or what do you think of men? Like, well, it depends who, which ones. All right, let's go live on my TikTok channel as well. Well, guys, I only have 6,400 steps so far. It's not enough. And it's already, what time is it? It is already 4:24 in the afternoon here in Italy. What time is it where you guys are? Okay, somebody writes, don't hurt animals. Exactly, DJ's World, 100%. Hey, throw some colors in there, buddy. Make it look pretty. Don't hurt animals, you know? Put some cute little animals in between. What about over here? What do we have on TikTok? We got TikTok here. Dallas says hello. Hi. All right, Miss Katie, so we're going to talk today about a bunch of different things, but why do religious adults still believe in fairy tales? You know, so you guys might be wondering, like, why do I care about religious stuff? But it's because if you believe in the sort of fairy tales of religion, and if you believe in a tooth fairy, if you believe in Santa, if you believe in mermaids and unicorns, that's kind of messed up. You know, we don't want these kind of people to be leading our countries. We also don't want people to be believing in a sky daddy and acting like that sky daddy's going to help. But you know, in the United States, it's very strange. They always are like talking about God this, God that, Christian nation. And it's just like, what does that have to do with anything? I don't know. Anyway, so what happens is when we talk about animals, people are so deluded that they actually say things like they think that animals don't feel pain, or they think that plants do feel pain. Of course, plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. So it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart, you know where to start, so don't take too long and be vegan from now on. That's really easy. So guys, we went over these cards here why we say you were born vegan. You were born vegan, you never wanted to hurt animals. When you were little, if you were put in a room with a rabbit and a banana, it would never have occurred to you to bite the bunny, right? Would it ever have occurred to you to bite a bunny? If you were in a room when you were small with a rabbit and a banana? No, of course not, right? Because you know the rabbit is sweet and you'd want to pet the rabbit, and you would eat the banana. You were smart when you were little. So what happened along the way? Something crazy. Your parents fed you dead animals on a spoon without your consent. Let's go over here. Why we say you were born vegan. Your instinct would have been to love and protect the rabbit, not harm the rabbit. When you were small, you played with toys that looked like animals, and you loved to learn about them in books. But sadly, over time, you were brainwashed to pay people to murder and steal from animals instead of being taught to remain vegan. That's sad. It's really sad that happened to you. Happened to me too. Thankfully, though, you can go back to your roots and be vegan again. So you can join us and make today your Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Hey, here it is. This is my Vegan Declaration Day. It was on June 27th, 2016. I have been vegan for 10 years. How about you guys? If you're vegan, let us know in the comments. How long have you been vegan for? Or if you're not yet vegan, how many clicks did you get so far? It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. Now you get all of these clicks in sort of different orders. Sometimes people first learn about nutrition. They're like, oh, I can be healthy as a vegan? Click. Oh, I don't have to eat animals ever again? Click. Oh, there's a vegan in the Olympics? Whoa, click. Oh, we don't ever have to eat bacon. We don't have to hurt anyone. We don't have to steal from animals. Thank you for the decoration. And then you get all these clicks. And then you start to realize, oh, I can drink soy milk instead of cow's milk? Oh, click. Oh, there's ways to make cookies without eggs in them? Ah, click. You see, this is how it happens. And eventually you get 100 clicks. And eventually you're just vegan. Like you're going to find out certain things like that vegan dog food exists. Click. You're going to start to buy vegan dog food for your dog. Hey, what? Thank you. Somebody decorated me, guys, with something. I don't know what it was, but it looked very pretty. Thank you for that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the little star as well. Hey, Red. That's very kind of you. Guys, we're going to let some people in. You can come in if you want to, but you have to be over 18. You have to be alone in the room. Can't be surrounded by people. And you have to be kind. Right? You have to know how to read. So don't come and talk to me if you don't know how to read, or if you're surrounded by a birthday party or your brother and sister are fighting in the background. You know, if you're in the middle of a car and the windows are open, you know, okay? Don't come in to talk to me if it's like that. It's got to be be quiet in the background, okay? What is going on over here, guys? We have all these decorations. Don't hurt animals, guys, says Bark Scales. They're alive just like us. How would you feel if you were skinned? Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to pin this right now. Pinned message. Yes. Guys, we're going to tap on the screen. You ready? Get your fingers up. I should paint a little happy face on my finger, I think. What do you guys think? Oh, no, I'll wait. But anyway, guys, picture this little happy face on my finger. Guys, we're going to tap on the hearts right now. You ready? Let's go. Tap on the screen. Look at the number up above. Keep on tapping. Do you see the red line? Keep on tapping all the time. Do you see the red line? Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Keep tapping, guys. You can do it. We're going to get somebody to talk to us soon. What do we have here? Somebody says, we were born vegan. Yes, we were all born vegan. We never wanted to hurt animals. Keep tapping. Look at the number. Oh, no, don't look. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. You're going to see it when we do stop. What do we got? Whoa, we got a cute little fox. What did you pick up, little foxy? We had a fox on the screen over here. See how it works over here on TikTok, on my other phone here, is they put decorations on the screen. So every once in a while, they'll do some funny things, like they put some weird hats on me or some dancing animals. That's really nice. Okay, guys, should we stop? Are we ready to stop? What is it? Okay, I'm stopping. I'm stopping very soon. Not yet. I haven't stopped yet. Okay, I'm going to see what my number is. I really want to beat my own record, though, guys. I really want to do it. Hold on. I'm going to keep going. You guys, if you stop, that's okay. Write how many stars hearts you got. 244. Good job. What else did you got? What numbers did you get, guys? What numbers? When you stop, look at your number up here. 600. What? You beat me, I don't know, 489. Whoa, okay, 700. Okay, I'm going to stop right now. 517. That's the most I ever got. 517. All right. What are we up to, guys? 24.7. Yes. Good job, guys. All right. Check mark for all of you. Good participation. What about you guys on YouTube? How are you guys doing? Let me see. Somebody says, do I believe in Jesus Christ? I don't know what you mean by believe in. That's like saying, do I believe in a pencil? Like, do I believe in, I don't know, do I believe in a check mark? What does that mean, do I believe in Jesus Christ? You're going to have to be a little more explicit, okay? Somebody else writes, hey, vegan teacher, I had a question. If you are vegan, how do you get iron? If you are vegan, well, you get iron from plants. I have a green smoothie. I put some spinach in there. I put some fruit in there, and it helps to absorb the iron. There's lots of different ways, but you can just Google all this information. Literally just ask Google, how do vegans get iron? How can I increase my iron intake? You know, killing an animal is not an option, though. Your iron problem is not a cow's fault. That's your problem. You deal with it. You'll figure it out. All right? There's ways. Okay. All right, let's go over here and see who wants to talk to me. All right, over here we do not have enough people to choose from who look like they're vegan. We have somebody named Red. Red has 210 points, but Red has looks like a child because you can see by the profile it says hashtag non-binary cosplay and all this stuff. So I'm sorry, Red, but you have to be over 18, okay? We need other people. You guys, if you want to come in and read some cards, you have to be over 18. You have to know how to read, and you have to be willing to participate like an adult, because you have to be an adult, okay? We're going to read some cards here. We already read number 1. I'm going to continue reading, and we're also going to be playing some songs. Oh, you know what? We never did play the intro song. It's That Vegan Teacher's live stream. Well, guys, we didn't play it. Let's play it now. Yes. Come on in.
Come on in, let's dance. It's That Vegan Teacher's live stream.
That's me.
Come on in, time to live the vegan dream. It's really not as hard as it might seem. You can do it. You can save animals. Join our vegan team. A planet with no animals in cages. A world we used to have for ages and ages. A planet with much less pollution. Veganism is the logical solution. Choosing products without cruelty. Living our moral code with hearts of empathy. Choosing veggies, fruits, nuts, grains, and seeds. Healthy whole foods with fiber your gut microbiome needs. It's That Vegan Teacher's live stream.
That's me.
Come on in, time to live the vegan dream. It's really not as hard as it might seem. You can do it. You can save animals. Join our vegan team. So I guess we should stop eating meat, dairy, and eggs?
Yes.
And we should stop going to SeaWorld and the circus?
Yes.
Tofu, broccoli, and rice. Let's leave eggs with eggs. Eating chia, flax, and hemp seeds. Walnuts and milk from soy. No more paying fucked up farmers. Rape other cows and kidnap their baby boys. It's That Vegan live stream. Come on, to live a vegan dream. It's really not as hard as it might seem. You can do it. You can save animals. Join our vegan team. Oh, we had a problem with the internet. No! Guys, are you all still here? We had a problem with the internet. It went off and it went back on. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Let me see. I'm lagging. I'm sorry, guys. I'm lagging. The future's vegan, though. That's true, Jason, for the animals. Yes, I know we have a problem with the internet. But apparently, when we get to Montreal in a few days, when I get to Canada, the internet's going to be better than it is here in Italy. Anyway, but it's so weird because I always have the same problem with my YouTube, but not with TikTok. See, TikTok, you guys are like 909 people here. Not a problem with the internet, right? It's so weird because I have 2 phones like right beside each other. I don't get it. Anyway, guys, as long as you guys are still here, what age did I become vegan? You do the math. Look, I'm 61. Oh, get the pencil. I'm 61 and I became vegan on June 27th, 2016. I became vegan 10 years ago. All right, if you guys want to read a card, that's great, guys. I'm very happy about that. 20 new followers, though. I'm happy that you want to read a card. But in order to read a card, you have to be over 18, okay? And the way you're going to prove that is by the decorations that you put on the screen. Because a lot of times people say that they're over 18, and then, I just don't see it. So all you have to do is put like a dolphin, whale on the screen, or some flowers on my hair, a chicken on my shoulder, dancing fruit down there. That's it. It's really easy. Otherwise, I'm going to read the cards myself, okay, guys? Because I don't want any Hey, this is a fan at the same time. I have 1 fan. There it is. Yeah, because otherwise, okay, Jamie, that's nice, but I'm not letting you in because the rodeo hats don't count, guys. Guys, remind me not to let Jamie in, okay? Don't tap on the live stream. Don't tap. All right, what's this? Now I'm a duck. That's okay.
That's all right, because it's the rodeo hat that is disrespectful, because it's sort of encouraging people to go to the rodeo. But you know, putting a cute little duck outfit on me, a little duck hat, nothing wrong with that. Let's see who that is if somebody wants to come in. Nope, we don't have anybody yet who has enough points, so we're not going to let you guys in yet. Let me just see if there's any vegans down here. Not that I can see of. All right, I'm going to read the next one myself. All right, so guys, we are doing all kinds of vegan facts. Here's one you might get, it might trigger you. Wait, what were you saying? Were you asking about the other necklace? Yeah, sure, I can put this one on. You want me to wear this one or this one? Which one do you guys prefer? Do you want to talk about controversial stuff? Or do you want to talk about how it's important to be vegan because hurting others is wrong? What do you want? Do you guys want the difficult conversation, the controversial one? Okay, let me see. Okay, you can say, let's say purple or pink. Write down which one you want me to wear. Purple or pink, what do you want to hear? You guys decide what we should talk about. Let me see what we have here. Purple or pink, guys. DJ's World writes pink, but right after Party said purple. All right, we got it even over here. What about you guys over here on TikTok? We've got somebody, hold on guys, pink, 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 3 pinks in a row, 4 pinks. Oh, purple. Mostly people want, 3 purples in a row. It's half and half, guys. It's half and half. What am I going to do? I have to flip a coin or something. I don't know. You know what? I don't know what do you, okay, I should decide. Yeah, I should decide. Okay, hold on. We have Red now who has 349 points. Red is trying to get to the top of the list here, I can see. Okay, hold on. Let me put this here. You guys are going to decide which one I wear, okay? I'm just going to keep looking. If you want to put a super chat in to tell me, that will definitely tip the scale. I will decide then. If you're on YouTube and you have the ability to put a super chat, you can put it on the screen, because everything else is going really fast. Like, I don't have a way to measure this officially, like what you guys are really, like, it's just going too fast. You guys can see what I mean. See, two purples in a row, 4 purples in a row. Some people really want the purple. On YouTube, they seem to really want me to talk about this. TikTok wants more the pink. Isn't that interesting, guys? Wait, you guys think the purple one? Oh, purple. A lot of people want me to wear the purple one now, guys. All right, purple it is. Take off the pink. Hold on. Let's put the purple one on. All right, we're going to get into some talk about religion. That's what you guys want. All right, so the question is, first of all, the truth of the matter is that vegans are kinder than God. Okay, what is that? I don't have any idea what that thing was on my head. Some sort of big lips, but also ears. I don't know. Thank you, I guess. So what we're talking about here is that basically we need a society that's not going to believe in nonsense. We need a no-nonsense society. We need a society that believes in science and logic and reasoning. We need a science that has rational thinking, critical thinking skills. Now, critical thinking skills doesn't mean just that you criticize. Critical thinking means that you think. You think about things with a critical eye. That means you're just looking at things and you're trying to weigh them out. You're thinking about things. You're not just going to believe everything that everybody says. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be some crazy conspiracy theorist and believe every single crazy thing that people think. But, have a nice balance there. Okay, so let me just see what you guys are writing. Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, Red seems to want to come in. Red just put a galaxy on the screen. So let me just see if Red is at the top of the list here. All right, Red, you definitely went up, Red. Okay, new here, guys. If you are, okay, hey, if you're new here, by the way, just say hi, guys, so I can read your names out loud if I can. Or make sure you subscribe, actually. Then I will do that. Hold on a second. We have 31 new people who subscribed just now. Okay, Red, I'm going to let you up very soon. Okay, what it says here, subscribing, following. Ethan, thank you very much for following me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you, somebody named Patience just followed. Interesting name. Somebody whose name is Ollie just joined. We got Isaac who just joined. We got Jack. Thank you, Jack. We got Nikki who just followed. Thanks, Nikki. What else? We have Peter just followed. Peter with a longer name. Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Justy. Thank you for the big pink heart, the hand hearts there. Okay, let me just go over here, guys, and let me just have a look at who's at the top. So yeah, we do have Red at the top. Let's let's let this person come in. Seems to really want to read a card. Let's hope that this person does a good job. Anyway, maybe their account is red because they're named after raspberries. I don't know. Strawberries.
I
Hi.
love raspberries.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so you have a little giggle, so you sound pretty harmless.
I am vegan myself. I'm very excited.
All right, good. All right. So here you go. Please read this random vegan fact.
Non-vegans are racist towards animals. They treat them differently just based on how they look. Vegans, on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are against all forms of racism towards anyone.
That was really good reading. That was very good reading because you were emphasizing some words. First I thought maybe it's a bit fast, but because of the way that you did it in kind of like a little mini roller coaster and emphasizing some words, that was excellent.
Thank you so much.
All right, you get to read another one because you're doing so good.
Thank you so much. Wearing leather is mean because you're paying for someone's skin to be ripped off. Someone who will never get to grow old and never wanted to die for fashion.
Yeah, someone who never got to grow old. So yeah, that's very sad, right?
It's very sad. I don't think that's acceptable whatsoever because humans wouldn't like it if it was done to them either.
Exactly. So guys, make sure you take screenshots of all of these. Don't forget, because you should put them in an album on your phone. And the album should be called Vegan Cards. That way, when you guys become vegan teachers, which you all are going to do eventually, if you stay and you keep learning, you're going to be so good at this. You're going to have all the information that you need. You can even make your own cards. All right? Yeah, a lot of these cards are going to be on my website, thatveganteacher.com, but I just haven't had a chance to do them all. It's just so much live streaming, so much just taking care of life and making videos. It's really kind of crazy. All right, another one for you.
Okay. All schools should serve vegan foods, only to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed.
All right, so I see the mistake that I did there. I wrote, all schools should... All schools should serve vegan foods only, comma. There should be a comma there. So I have to do this backwards. All right, there we go. Hold on. Is this better? All schools should serve vegan foods only, comma, so you stop.
Okay. All schools should serve vegan foods only, to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed.
Yeah, it's better with the comma, right? It makes you pause. Hey, thank you very much. The person, was that you that did you just put a galaxy on here?
No, that wasn't me. I think that was a different red.
That's the thing. I'm getting confused. There's two people named Red. Okay, well, you guys should team up and, rename your channels like Strawberry and Raspberry Team or something like that. I don't know.
I will definitely put that into notes.
Yeah, well, look, I really hope that you have an account that reflects a little bit that you're vegan because you're such a good reader. But when I looked at you, I can't tell if you're like a nice person, an adult. So maybe try to change your bio that says, here for the animals or vegan for the animals or what?
I'll do that right now as soon as I get off the live.
That would really
would
really be helpful, yeah. And especially if you have the word red, if you want to keep that as your name, just put a strawberry as your image. Then I'll find you. Every time I'll be like, oh, I know her.
You know what? I will do that.
They have
Thank you so much for the roses.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you very much, guys. She did such a great job. Let's tap 100 times on the screen, everybody, for her. Tapping, 100 times. Meanwhile, over here on YouTube, what's happening with you guys? Somebody wrote, did you know there are vegans in the Olympics? That is such a great thing, guys. Who did that? Jason for the animals. Jason gets a big hug. Jason, you are helping so much on YouTube here with all this vegan decor. I'm going to put yours up for a while. I'm going to replace the other message. Guys, don't have your feelings hurt if I don't put yours up yet, okay? But I'm going to try to rotate you guys. So other people here, like somebody just wrote that they love eating animals. You're in the wrong spot here, okay? Because you just did something really mean. We're trying to protect animals, and you just wrote that you like eating them. That's fucked up. That would be like me trying to protect people in wheelchairs, and you saying you like to kick them. See how messed up that is? That would be like me talking about protecting children from drunk drivers hitting them or something, and you'd be like, oh no, I don't give a shit. You see how mean that was? That's why I banned you for life. I know you can still see me. That's why I'm talking right now. I'm looking right at you. Okay, when you do mean things like that, your account gets banned. And I know then that you're going to be sad because you just wrote it all in bold letters and you're like, you want to participate so badly, right? So you're going to have to open up a brand new YouTube account. That's right. There's no point, guys, in those of you who I ban. You guys keep writing me emails and you're like, Miss Katie, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It's too bad. You're not getting added again. You're going to have to start a brand new one. Okay? The only kind comments are welcome. All right. If anybody here thinks that they would like to, somebody, for example, somebody just wrote blah, blah, blah. There you go. You too. You're banned for life. We don't need cruel people here. We only want kind people here. Who's next? Okay, here's another red. Okay, this is a different red.
Okay.
Hi, Red. Have some feedback there.
Oh, sorry. I play guitar while I listen to your thing, so I probably that's why. Can you hear me now?
You play guitar? That's so cool. Do you write your own songs?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's neat. I wish I lived near you because I like to play guitar too. I just know the basic chords, strumming. You're probably good at are you like a finger picking guy? Do you just play,
Yeah, pretty technical with it.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's cool. And I would like, so you write your own songs? Do you sing also?
Well, yeah, like I said, I play death metal, so I'll do the growls and stuff, like the low vocals. So,
Okay, I couldn't hear
yeah,
that.
technically,
Death metal.
yes.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, I mean, at least I'm vegan, though, so you might like that.
Okay, well, if you're writing death metal vegan songs like fuck the establishment, fuck the murderers, then that's okay. Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Here's a card for you to read.
All hospitals should serve vegan foods only because meat, dairy, and eggs are linked to cancer, heart attacks, diabetes, strokes, and also it's just weird to bring death into a place where we're trying to save lives.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, so we got one for schools, we got one for hospitals. What do you think about jails? Should jails only be vegan as well?
Yep. I mean, it might make the prisoners go insane, but they're probably already not having a good time. So yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking in prison, what they could do is they could teach all of the prisoners how to cook. They could teach them how to prepare vegan meals. They could have, ways to teach them, and they could prepare them to start a vegan restaurant when they get out, or to at least be a cook or a sous chef. So they would have these skills. And if all the prisons only served vegan foods, of course they would get used to them and learn to love them. And plus, it's actually cheaper. It's not very expensive for beans, rice, potatoes, right? Peanut butter, toast, whatever. But they would learn how to cook, and I think it would be really beneficial for them. Did you hear about the prison somewhere in the States where they are letting them, there's all these cats that need adoption, and so they decided to, if the prisoners behave well, they are allowed to take care of a cat? Did you hear about that?
No, that's actually really cool. I never heard about that.
It was so cool. So that if the prisoners do everything well, like they get up on time, whatever they have to do, they don't fight, they don't argue, they don't do anything, they follow the rules really well, they can apply to have to take care of a pet cat. And so it's great because a lot of people abandon cats and they're really sad and they have nowhere to go. And so these prisoners, they have nobody to hug, and to love so for them, it's just like, apparently they're taking really good care of the cats.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good. Especially it helps them become better as people and get rehabilitated in society. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and apparently if they don't behave well, the cat is removed from them and someone else can take care of the cat, and that's super upsetting. They cry no, so I don't know. It sounds weird. I can't think of anything bad with that. I mean, one just hopes that they are actually nobody's hurting them. But I guess they have cameras everywhere, and if they do, probably if anyone ever hurt one of those cats, probably the prisoners would just beat the shit out of them, right?
Yeah, no, because it's like even like bad people, like they still recognize you can like harm an innocent person. This is kind of dark, but that's why like a lot of like child molesters get killed in jail, because it's like even like some of the worst people, like they know you just certain things you should not do. So that's actually a good thing. I'll say
Yeah, it's
if you're abusing a cat and someone attacks you.
yeah, yeah. And if you had a whole prison that only had fruits and vegetables in there and showed the documentaries, like, oh, thank you, Thunder. Thank you so much for that. That is really kind of you. We just had a beautiful giraffe on the screen. Guys, let's tap and say thank you to Thunder. Let's put a bunch of letter T's in there. Guys, we're going to put a T for Thunder.
Hey, Thunder.
Hold on. Let me get my T. T for Thunder. Everybody tap the letter T. Let's go. T for Thunder and T for Tofu. Woohoo! Tapping 100 times each. Okay. Anything else you'd like to say, Red, before you go?
So I'm an atheist. I also don't believe in God, but you've made like a lot of really good points on like why Christianity is not true. I'm just curious, what are some other points on why it's like fake that you haven't really mentioned on the live? I'd like to hear you talk about religion more, because I think you've made some really good points.
Okay, so I'm just really sorry, but I missed a couple of words in what you were saying. It sounds a bit feedbacky, but I heard you say that you like the fact that I talk religion and you want to know some good,
Yes.
some better points. Like, what do you mean? Like, not sure what you mean.
Well, sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying, like, you've debated people, obviously, who come here and they try to be rude, and they're like, oh, like, you know, Jesus is real, you're super for being vegan. I'm saying, like, you've said stuff like religion is just peer pressure from dead people, which is true.
Peer, that's the
I'm
part I
saying
didn't,
what
that's the part I didn't hear. Okay, I said that religion is
Yeah.
peer pressure from dead people. Yeah.
Right.
All right,
But
so
what's, like, some other good talking points you have, like, in arguments
yeah,
of
so
religious people?
what I've done is I have here the New Testament, and you know, and it also has the 10 Commandments in there. So I've talked about how the Bible actually says in the 10 Commandments, "Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal," and you know what that
Right.
means. Be vegan at every meal. So that's another thing I
Right.
told them. So I told them, you know, if you're eating a chicken wing, what have you done wrong? According to the Bible, you have done a terrible thing. You paid somebody to kidnap. You paid somebody to steal. You're not allowed to steal according to the Bible. And you paid somebody to kill, cut the head off an innocent animal. So you're definitely not going to heaven if you've done that. Oh, thank you for the little flute down there. Yeah, so what
That's a
you...
cute little ducky, or is that chicken?
What's that?
Is that a chicken? I was
This,
gonna say I said
this
that's a
is...
cute little duck, but I think it's a chicken.
We don't know. It's just a cute little sweetheart. Anyway, they kill the baby ducks the same as the chickens. It's the same cycle of violence. It's so horrible. So yeah, what you can do is you can look up quotes online of any religion. You can say, in what ways does this religion is this religion hypocritical? How does this not follow veganism? Or in what ways can I prove that this religion should be vegan? So for example, if I'm talking to Muslims, you know, it definitely says that they should, it doesn't say anywhere rather in the Quran that they must eat animals. Never does it say that. Not one of their holidays anywhere. So you can absolutely be a Muslim and you can be vegan. So there's absolutely no excuse for animal abuse at all. Thank you for coming in, Red.
Right. Yes, thank you for having me on.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Oh, I loved having you. You're so great. Guys, everybody should follow Red. And remember, there is no excuse for animal abuse. None at all. Let's listen. There's no excuse for animal abuse. Not religion, not an eating disorder, not peer pressure, not your monetary status. Don't eat animals, don't buy their bodies, don't steal their milk, their blood, or their honey. Don't wear their fur or their feathers. It is only by the grace of God that you are not in their skin. Each time you see a public display of meat, dairy, stolen eggs, or fur in an ad, give it the middle finger. Each time you see an animal suffering, run to help as if you were the victim. Each time it's time to eat, ask for and choose the vegan option. Don't be a bully to vegan children or anyone who has compassion for the animals. Heaven awaits those who do their part with a compassionate heart. Every vegan started out like you, thinking they could never be vegan. It was a crazy thing to do, and yet here they are, 100% vegan, speaking out on behalf of the victims all over the world. Never think that you can't be an ethical animal rights activist, because not only can you do it, but it's also
moral duty and your destiny. Be brave, be better, be vegan, be loved, and start now.
There you go. Start now. Guys, if you haven't noticed, if you just joined us, guys, everybody, you have to go and get on your tofu necklaces right now, guys. And if you don't have one, you can make one yourself just out of a piece of cardboard. Look at this. It's quite easy. If you want, you see, I went out a little bit on the sides here, sort of skinnier in here and a bit wider there, just to make it look a little bit prettier. So just get a piece of cardboard and do that. You put a little hole in here and just put a string around your neck. And there you go. You got your tofu necklaces. And of course, tofu is very good for us. We love tofu, right, guys? And if you didn't find a recipe yet that you like, you know what to do. Right up here, you can go to the search bar and write in healthy tofu recipe or delicious vegan tofu recipe. Make sure you write the word vegan in there. We're going to play that song right now. Tofu, I love you.
Tofu, I love you. You're delicious and nutritious. Tofu, I love you. You're healthy for my body. Tofu, I love you.
There you go, guys. Tofu, I love you. Do you guys love tofu yet? Look, I don't love it all the time. You know, I don't eat it all the time, but it is really good because it's so easy to keep in your fridge. You just buy these packages. You can even freeze it. And I just like today at lunch, okay? Whatever I was eating, I have a bunch of vegetables. I just throw a bunch of stuff, onions and mushrooms in a pan, fry them up, and just a bunch of spices. And you know, then I just, if I want some extra protein there, I just grab a thing of tofu. I literally just crumble it up in my hands like this. I just crumble it up. Just like let it fall in the pan and stir it. Like I'm super lazy in the kitchen. I'm not lazy in other areas of my life, not when it comes to defending the animals, but in the kitchen, I just can't be bothered. I just want to eat simple. I don't want to wash too many dishes. I don't want it to be complicated, but I also want flavor. And so that's what I do. I just throw some broccoli in there, just throw a bunch of vegetables, you know, make sure they're all different colors. If you don't have anything yellow, just get some yellow peppers. If you want something orange, just put a carrot in there, chop it up, throw it in. You know, it's so easy. If you don't want to chew your vegetables too much, this is another thing I do. I'll take a whole bunch of the vegetables that are already on the plate. I'll shove them in the blender and blend it up. And then I'll pour it on top as a sauce. So this is how I survive. This is how I stay healthy. This is how I have a wide variety of different vegan foods. Some of them are raw. Some of them are cooked. I'll have some nuts every day, a couple of nuts. Not too many because, you know, they end up right there. You know, they help you gain a lot of weight. So gotta be careful. And yeah, that's it. All right, let me see what you guys are writing over here. Yeah, I'm going to let you guys in really soon, of course. Let me see. Somebody, oh, hold on a second. I want to read your comments. Thank you so much to the people who are so kind here. That is so nice. Somebody says that he's going to open up a vegan factory. That's nice. A vegan restaurant. Nice. Very good. Very, very happy about you doing that. Thank you so much. And Easton said that he had vegan bacon for breakfast. That's great. Really happy about that. Who else do we have? Somebody says I'm aging beautifully. Well, thank you. But you know, my looks don't matter. Yeah, I'm 61. Think about all the 61-year-olds and think of how they look. We all pretty much look the same. See, the difference is, though, I don't wear makeup and I don't color my hair. This is just the way I actually look. Whereas most people do wear makeup and they color their hair. But, you know, I'm okay with the way I'm aging. I mean, I'd rather not get old, and I'd rather be able to save animals forever. But the most important thing is to not be a burden on society. So guys, if I'm ever so old that I'm like in a hospital bed with a diaper on and, you know, a tube feeding, like somebody come and just put a pillow over my head, okay? You have permission to do that. You can film that. I don't want to be alive if I'm a burden and if I'm not able to keep working to help the animals. Just not interested. If I'm in a hospital bed when I'm like old and you give me a phone and I can still make TikToks, perfect. I'll do it. But if I'm not able to help the animals, please just, yeah, I don't want to be in this world a burden to anybody. All right, let's go over here and get the next person in. This person, his name is Nyrus. Nyrus, you only have 367 points. here, let me see. Respect all forms of life. Respect all life forms like you respect us. Ooh, this person sounds like they might be vegan. Let's see. Okay, plants are living things. Yes, plants are alive. You're absolutely right, but they're not sentient. They don't have a subjective experience of life. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. Don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Okay, good. What else? Hi.
Hello. So I'm trying to become vegan, but I have a few issues. What supplements do I need to buy in order to stay healthy?
Okay. Well, what I do is I take a multivitamin, and in the multivitamin there's B12, and there's just whatever. A multivitamin pill costs like, I don't know, 7 cents a day. Just make sure you have some B12 in there. And that's what I do. I also take omega-3, which is like, because I don't want to eat fish oil or don't want to eat anything to do with fish. So I'll eat what the fish eat. So it's like from the ocean, like a plant. It's just in a little kind of a pill. Omega-3 fatty acids. It's really good for us. I'll take that, but every once in a while. But other than that, I just eat a wide variety of foods. Like you really don't, you don't have to worry about it. You're going to be completely healthy as a vegan. A lot of people around the world take vitamin D if they're in the cold and they don't get enough sun. But here in Italy, it's like, and in the summer, like there's tons of sun, so I don't need that. And neither do you. But there's a lot of different things that people should be taking. In fact, a lot of people who eat meat also need B12 because they have troubles absorbing it or whatever. So a B12 is really the only really essential one that everybody should take.
I see, but I find it a bit weird. You say we were born as vegan, but we need to take supplements
Because
to be healthy?
okay, I'll help you to make that make sense. Okay, so being vegan is not a diet. Can you read this? No, you have to please read it out. Please read it out loud so everybody can listen. Because we also have hundreds of people over here on my YouTube channel. Another phone going, so they can't see it. So please read it out loud.
Okay. Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Right.
So wait, should we degrade our health in order to make their health better?
Why would you degrade your health? What are you talking about? Do you know what this means? First of all, let's just go over the definition of veganism. We talked about you're all born vegan because you never wanted to hurt animals. Veganism it means that you care about animals, you don't want to exploit them. So when you're born kind.
The mindset.
Pardon me?
So you're talking about the mindset.
Yes, when you were born, you were little. Or don't you remember? Didn't you have any little toys or any little animals around, and you took care of them by instinct? You didn't want to bite into the first animal that you saw. You knew the animal was sentient. You knew that you should be nice to them, and you knew that if you had little toys like this, and if somebody came up to you and was like, "Give me your toy," you'd be like, "No." If they said, "I'm gonna cut your toys in half," you'd be like, "No." That's what all kids are like. Because they know that animals feel pain, and even these are just toys. So that's what we're like. So we're born vegan, we're all kind, and our mother's milk was meant for us because it's not stolen. Cow's milk is stolen. You understand?
Yes, but I feel like veganism is just a modern day privilege. You couldn't be vegan 100 or 200 years ago.
Well, actually, there have been vegans on the planet all the time. If you go to Mexico, for example, right now, what are the main things they eat down there? Beans, rice, they eat like pita type bread, right? They eat bread. Like these are all very inexpensive things. In fact, it's the opposite. Meat costs more money than a vegan diet does. They've done studies and they've shown that when people fill up their carts with the same amounts of protein, vitamins, minerals from all the plants, that vegans actually spend less money. So that's not really an argument. Here, read this card.
No, I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about the healthy lifestyle. You couldn't have a healthy lifestyle 200 years ago as a vegan.
But what is that? 200 years ago, we had slaves. Men were still raping women and nobody gave a shit. Now, Everything's
They
changed.
still do.
Now we live, well, hopefully people do give a shit, but now people live near grocery stores. Like, you live near a grocery store, so you don't have to hurt animals. So therefore, it's your moral duty to be a good man. Do you want to be a good man or a bully to the animals?
But how am I a bully?
Do you want to be a bully or a good man? What do you want to be?
But how am I a bully?
If I ask you 3 times and you don't answer, I'm going to flush you. Do you want to
What
be
is
a
the-
good? Do you want to be a good man, or do you want to be a bully?
So the obvious answer is being a good man, but it's much more
Okay,
complex
so hold on a
than
second.
that.
If that's the obvious reason, then you could say it at the beginning, right? So you want to be a good man.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
so
subjective.
if you want to be a good man, then do good men hurt innocent animals? Do good men hurt innocent animals, or do they protect innocent animals? What do good men do?
So what about the animals?
Answer
who are
yes.
from-
What do they do? What do they do?
I would rather refuse to answer because
Okay,
I
you'd
want
rather.
to
Then
follow up
I'm
with-
sorry, I'm going to have to let you go, because the only way that this
No.
works is if you are polite enough to actually answer my questions, okay? Because otherwise I can see you're not here in good faith. You don't really want to participate. Being in good faith means answering my questions. So if you want to be a good man, then we continue. And we say, okay, what do good men do? Well, they don't hurt animals. How can you protect animals? By being vegan. If you have questions about that, I can give you resources. I can give you all kinds of recipes. But I don't think that you really give a shit, right? Because otherwise you would have just answered my questions. I'm just here to help you if you want help. All right, guys, let me go over here. Somebody just put, mushrooms are great, Lucas. All right, mushrooms. I'm going to replace the other one. Okay, you are now pinned, Lucas. But here's the thing, okay? Instead of writing mushrooms are great, write mushrooms are healthy. Okay, because great implies, Lucas, that they taste good, right? But the important message here is that they are healthy and they're vegan, right? So if you write mushrooms are healthy, people will be like, oh, I should eat them. Okay, do you know what I mean? I hope you don't mind me pointing that out. Next person, Jason for the Animals wrote, plants have protein. They really, really do. Exactly, Jason. You're gonna trigger the song, aren't you? Plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. No more excuses for you. You know it's true. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I know that we just pinned a comment, but I'm going to pin Jason's now because Jason put the there we go. Because Jason put the lyrics of a song in there, and we're just trying to make sure that we give everybody some time. Good job. Thank you guys so much. Keep on spamming, guys. Keep on spamming. The mushrooms are healthy. Yes, thank you so much, Jason. I'm glad you're not mad at me. All right, somebody else says, why did you have children if suffering is inevitable? That is such a great question. I love that question. And you're right. I didn't think about it. That was a long time ago, right? My children are in their 30s. You're absolutely right. It's a very good question. What do you guys think? Do you think that people should have children if suffering is inevitable? Like every time one of my children hurts themselves, even as adults, like it's kind of my fault because I brought them into the world. Something to think about, right? I gotcha. I know what you mean. It's a really interesting topic. But you know what? Honestly, if they don't want to be here, I guess they could just remove themselves from the planet. But they seem to like being here. So, you know. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, yeah, time for a song. You're absolutely right. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan.
It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Can you do it? Yes, you can. And here are the first steps of your 100-click plan. Google vegan athletes and vegan recipes. You will learn that plants provide all the protein your body needs. Okay, so now that you know you can be 100% healthy as a vegan, it's time to watch the important documentaries. Because otherwise, without this vital information, you'll never fully understand. Your success as a vegan depends on you watching these. So here they are. Repeat after me. Earthlings, Earthlings, Dominion movement, what the hell, what the hell, the game changers, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy, Christspiracy. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Wow, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Alright, so let's go over what we've learned. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Plants have protein. You're going to be completely healthy. You just got to eat properly. Being vegan is going to help you. It's going to help the planet. And you're going to be saving 100 animals per year. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Whoa, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Whoa, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Whoa, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Whoa, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Thanks for coming. Did you guys dance? Did you get some exercise? Good. Who got exercise? Thank you. Veganism is wonderful. Thank you, Fai Sala. Thank you so much for this beautiful comment. I really, really appreciate you so much for that. So nice of you to participate so kindly here and not be vegan phobic. Let's see who else is here. Wonderful. Hey, Max. Thank you for the little roses. 5 roses. Thanks to everybody who's got the hearts here. We got 76,000 likes. You guys are motoring. Love it. Chickens. Don't steal from chickens. Don't steal their eggs. Vegans don't steal their feathers. When vegans go shopping for pillows, they get vegan pillows with no feathers in them. Okay? Good. Ooh. Now, when we're buying blankets or coats, vegans don't get any kind of coats with feathers in them either. That's what being vegan is all about. Not hurting animals, not stealing anything from them. We don't steal their eggs. We don't steal their wings. We don't eat chicken wings. We leave chickens alone. Because chickens never did a single thing wrong to us ever. All right, guys. Hey, by the way, thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you so much. Napoleon just told somebody to shut up, so you're going to get banned. You're not allowed to tell people to shut. I'm sorry, Samantha, if he hurt your feelings. What else do we have? Also, we have somebody named the Trainer who just told somebody else, Trainer, you just told Michael to shut up? That was mean. You're also getting banned from the channel forever. You can never come back. There's no second chances. Remember, guys, the comment section is like a chalkboard. You're only allowed to write things that are kind, that help the animals. Nothing mean. Now we look at this. This is a horse. Now this horse was forced to wear a saddle. Now the saddle was this horse's friend. They killed a cow and they put this cow's friend, dead friend, on his back. Isn't that terrible? Saddles are made with the skin of a dead cow.
That's wrong. So horses have a right to be free. They don't want this thing wrapped around their face. How would you like it if somebody did that to you? You wouldn't like it. If somebody did that, wrap this thing around your head and then stuck a dead person's skin on you, or a dead animal's skin on your back, and then they put their fat ass on you and started to ride around? Does that seem fair? No, that's not fair at all. So I want to thank everybody for understanding. Horses are not cars. Horses are not motorcycles. Don't ride them. Horses are not tricycles or bicycles or unicycles. Horses are sentient beings who want to live, and they don't want anybody on their backs. They want to be free with their families. They don't want to be enslaved. Are you against slavery? Do you think slavery is wrong? If you're against slavery and you think it's wrong to own someone and tell them what to do all the time, then you have to be vegan, not violent. Okay, so when you think about the horses, let's say you're watching the Olympics and you're seeing the horses in the Olympics, what are you going to think about next? You're going to think, that's fucked up. You're going to know that those horses were forced to go on an airplane and they were forced to do all of these tricks, and they don't even understand what the Olympics are. So when you've got some asshole on the back of a horse at the Olympics and you're watching that, you boo. You boo, you say, boo, animal abuser, as loud as you can, right? Let your voice be heard. We're here to protect animals. If you're living in Canada and you go to something called the Calgary Stampede, you make sure that you let everybody know there that all of that is animal abuse. There's nothing funny about using animals for entertainment. Horses are not here for us. They are here. Who knows the answer? Horses are not here for us. They are here. Starts with a W. Let me see who knows it. Horses are not here for us. They are here. See if TikTok. Yes, very good. A bunch of you guys got it. Who got it? Jellyfish got it. Exactly, with us. Stella Bo Peep. Good job. You've been listening. I'm very proud of you guys. Guys, I'm tapping on the screen 100 times for those two. 50 times for each. Go, guys, tap on the screen here. All right, we got some people. What about over here? Do anybody on YouTube have it? YouTube. Let me try. Guys, see if you can get the answer. See if you're as smart as the people on TikTok, all right? Animals are here. What's the answer? Animals are here. They're not here for us. They are here with us. Exactly. Very good. Who got it? Soggy. Soggy got it. Animals are here with us, not for us. Exactly. Uh-oh. Somebody named it Stiff just told somebody else to shut up. Because of that, you're getting banned. You're never allowed to come back ever again. I know you can see me, and I know you can still type, but none of us can ever see your comments again. Not my audience, not the students here, not all the nice people, and not me. So, guys, let that be a lesson to you guys, because I know you guys like to interact here. You like to interact because it's fun, and you're surrounded by nice people. But if you're mean, you're going to get banned. Okay, don't be mean. Be nice. Be a good person on this planet. Be kind, be vegan. Let's remember that, guys. Oh, I just closed my tab. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can open this again. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me make this bigger. All right, so guys, remember that we're going to be listening to this cute little song called Every Day is a New Day. We're going to practice to take some deep breaths, okay, everyone? Yeah, you're going to feel better. Yes, you should do it. You should do it. Don't just watch me do it. You guys can do it. Okay, we're going to take some deep breaths. Remember, when you take a deep breath in, your diaphragm goes down and your belly should actually go out, like forward a bit, okay? It's not the time, it's times where you want to suck it in and be like, hey, look at my flat belly. Other times you want to let it sag, okay? And this is one of those times when you're taking a big breath, okay? Taking some deep breaths in. Here we go.
Every day is a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day is a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Okay, I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. Okay, let's do it. Breath in.
Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Every day is a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day is a new day to be vegan with me. Every single day is a new day to do your best, to strive to be as vegan as possible, to not hurt the innocent animals. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you guys so much for everybody who contributed to today's live stream. Don't worry, I'll do another one in a few hours, most probably. Thank you to everybody who helped by donating your little decorations here. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. If you haven't yet subscribed and you want to subscribe right now, I'll try to read your names out loud. Let's see who we have here. Oh, we got, hey, it's Haley. Eating animals is wrong, Call Me Chris. Exactly. Don't forget that Call Me Chris is, she writes her channel with a K. Call with a K. And you can put the @ symbol if you want. You can put it all together in one word. Yeah, let's remind her. Thank you so much for that. I love that you remembered that. You change your, and the next time I come back. Guys, all of you who are putting this vegan decor, collect them in your phone so you can just copy and paste, all right? I'm totally fine with all this beautiful stuff, you guys on YouTube. You are so awesome. I love that you guys are all participating like that. It's so nice. Okay, so somebody says, Jacob says, take the letter L. Yes, exactly. Letter L stands for love of the live stream. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate how kind you are. Wonderful. Yes, we want freedom to be kind to the animals. Freedom to talk about how it is important to save their lives. So thank you for that. What else do we have? Oh, somebody wrote here. Hey, Miss Vegam. I want to know that I respect you. Good. Okay, that's great. But it's vegan. Okay. Oh, your comment's gone. Sorry, it's just too big, okay? Remember that if you're, I see you're asking something, hold on a second, you're asking something about the roosters, you go ahead and Google it. You just go on YouTube, just Google this. Why do vegans not eat eggs? All right, you're gonna get all the answers because I have lots of cards. I can explain the whole thing to you, but essentially, it's very long to explain, but essentially it comes from a cycle of violence. Every time you're eating eggs, all the brothers are murdered. They are macerated, all the little boys, because they'll never be able to grow up to lay eggs. And so it's very complicated. So even if you have a backyard farm and you have all these hens there, where are the brothers? Where are all the brothers? That's right, they killed them. So even backyard eggs, even if they're not fertilized, they all come from this cycle of violence. We have to stop normalizing eating animals. We have to normalize being vegan, right? I want everybody to make themselves some of these necklaces like this. I'm vegan because I give a shit. Do you? You wear that outside and you'll start some conversations. Some people might say to you they don't give a shit, and there's nothing you can do about that. There's some truly evil people in this world, but most people will be curious and they'll ask you about it. And like I said, I have this way because this is actually in real life the right way. And this is in real life backwards. So what you do is you make yourself some of these necklaces. And what's cool about them is that, I used to wear more shirts with messages on them. But then I realized by making these necklaces, this is kind of my original idea, is that it's just easier. You can change them quite easily and you don't need as many clothes. Because right now I have like a lot of t-shirts and shirts and sweaters that have vegan messages on them. And, there's only so much room you have in your cupboard. Whereas this is a lot thinner and easier to switch up. Okay, guys? Thanks, guys, for being here. All right, we went over time. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I'll be back, though. You guys on YouTube, thank you so much for being so sweet. Big hugs to everyone. Be nice to yourself. Don't be mean to yourself. Treat yourself nicely as if you were 5 years old. Okay, don't vape. Okay, you would never give 5-year-old you a vapor or a smoke cigarettes. Don't do that. Treat yourself nicely. Be kind to yourself. Eat your vegetables. Okay, eat healthy vegan foods. Okay, give yourself hugs. But also, if you're not doing enough, give yourself shit. Say, gotta do better. Okay, brush your teeth, floss your teeth. Okay, go to bed on time. Don't stay up really late. It's not good for you. Okay, make sure you take care of yourselves. All right?